Hello there, everyone. Welcome to New Heights Wrestling. My name is Jeannie Jem. On this episode, we will see the New Heights Wrestling Women's Championship on the line as defending champion Quadzilla T-Gainz takes on Jodie Just Jodie. These two were supposed to have a match a few months back, but was rescheduled due to Jodie having car problems. But with some luck on her side, Jodie has now walked into a women's championship match. Right now, our cameras are standing by with Jodie to get her thoughts on this huge opportunity.
New Heights Wrestling. You're in luck. It's a brand new year, and the greatest thing that's happening to you is that Jodie has just made her return. Now, I would have been at the last New Heights show, and I would have been your New Heights Wrestling Women's Champion, but life got in the way. I had car trouble, but did that stop me? No! Nothing just gets in my way. I am the way. I am just Jodie. And while all these other girls in this New Heights women's division want to play champion, T-Gainz, while they want to say they're working in the gym and they're just trying to look pretty, T-Gainz, I'm Jodie. And I'm just in the gym every single day. And I'm not just working quads. I'm working full body, baby. So tonight, after we get through, it's just gonna be Jodie as just your new women's champion.
Hey fans, it's the man they call Dave with producer Joe. And you probably know us as the commentary team for New Heights Pro Wrestling, but when we're not doing that, we got a podcast.
That is the Working Fans Podcast, where we talk pro wrestling, comedy, MMA, and so much more.
And tell them about that signature segment.
Oh, you talk about the 531?
You know I am.
That is a homegrown creation that has been our namesake. And if you want to know our namesake, we got Chevy, AJ Strange Brew, as well as the two of us.
And why don't you go to our channel, like, subscribe, show us some love.
Rate, review, all of it.
Hey there, everyone. My name is Jeannie Jem. And if you're enjoying what you're watching here at New Heights Wrestling, please make sure you like, share, and subscribe here on YouTube. You can also find us on other forms of social media like Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Be sure to share with your friends. Let them see all the exciting action that New Heights Wrestling has to offer. And then I want to hear from you. Put your comments down below. I want to know what you love about New Heights Wrestling. Thank you so much for checking out New Heights Wrestling. And remember to always stay sparkly.
Check out the fast-paced action wrestling card game, Go Fight Pow! Create your own intergalactic fight club and play out the results of your own wrestling company, featuring over 100 unique characters and some of wrestling's hottest stars of past and present. The possibilities are endless. Visit gofightpow.fws.store and become a promoter today.
We at it once again. March 29th,
Freeport, Florida.
be at the Bulldog Bash.
I'm entering myself in the Battle Royal.
We're ready to defeat every other man in that ring.
I've been in the past two myself currently.
There's something about Freeport High. That's where it goes down. So I won it last year.
It don't matter who wins, buddy.
I want to see you, baby. I want to see that fighting spirit. I want to see all my fans out there. We'll see you there.
That was a word from our great sponsors.
And now back to Jeannie Jem.
Welcome back. And before the break, we heard from Jodie, and she sounds like she is ready to bring the fight to T-Gainz. By defeating Emily Locke to capture the New Heights Wrestling Championship at Fair Fight, T-Gainz is ready for any and all competitors to challenge her for the title. Wanting to be a defending champion, T-Gainz was more than happy to make tonight's match a championship match. Earlier today, we were able to get a word with T-Gainz about defending her title for the first time. First, we will hear from our New Heights Wrestling Women's Champion, T-Gainz. Then we will go down to Joe and Dave at ringside for all the action of our New Heights Wrestling Women's Championship match.
The Quads have made it to Defuniak Springs, Florida for New Heights Wrestling's 17th anniversary, and my title is on the line for the first time against Jodie Just Jodie. And she is going to be the first of many women to step into New Heights and get squatted by the champion, Quadzilla T-Gainz.
Big New Heights Wrestling Women's Championship match as Jodie Just Jodie goes up against T-Gainz.
It's the man called Dave. It's producer Joe from the Working Fans Podcast. We are excited to call this Women's Championship match. And hey, it's kind of interesting how we got here.
Yeah, Jodie Just Jodie debuted at Full Throttle and got the win. She was set to wrestle T-Gainz for the #1 contendership at Aces High. She had car trouble, wasn't able to make it, and in her absence, T-Gainz became the #1 contender for the New Heights Wrestling Women's Championship. We saw before the match, Jodie Just Jodie was exuding confidence. She is sure that tonight she will be able to impress the crowd and get that win over T-Gainz and take that championship away.
One thing I'm going to note here, too, is Just Jodie Just Jodie, she has been kind of demanding already here. She's demanded that this crowd cheer for her, show her some respect, and you know as well as I do, Joe, that is not going to endear yourself to the fans of New Heights here.
No, I feel like she recognizes what she's up against T-Gainz. T-Gainz, big in the gym. T-Gainz, huge with the fans. Jodie Just Jodie puts that time in the gym. She hasn't quite gotten there with the people yet. Could she win over this crowd by taking that title off of T-Gainz?
I thought it was interesting in the earlier interview where Jodie said that T-Gainz is just working on her quads, or she's working on the whole body. I don't know if that to be the case, but I'll tell you what it is. I think it's Jodie Just Jodie trying to get into the head of T-Gainz, maybe get an advantage in this title match if she can.
She wants to do whatever she can because T-Gainz became the women's champion after defeating the first New Heights Wrestling Women's Champion, Emily Locke, at Fair Fight. This is T-Gainz's first title defense. She wants to prove she's that fighting champion. She wants to give Jodie that opportunity for the championship that she should have gotten at Aces High.
And that just speaks volumes on what kind of person T-Gainz is, what kind of person she is, and what kind of champion she is. She wants to defend this title here tonight. She doesn't want any questions about her championship reign, right? She wants everybody to know, hey, I'm the one who's the champion here at New Heights. I run this women's division. And hey, the people love her.
Yeah, and backstage, we tried getting a word with Jodie Just Jodie, and I don't know how to say it, but it's almost like her confidence is coming across like arrogance.
Yeah.
She so believes she's going to win this title that she didn't have time to discuss this with us. She didn't want to discuss where she fits in the current women's division of T-Gainz, Emily Locke, Jossie J, JC Black, Raven Knight. Jodie Just Jodie believes she is the women's division.
Right.
T-Gainz getting checked in the other corner. Jodie almost looking bored waiting for T-Gainz.
Yeah, and you saw beforehand that she had told her after, I'm going to have that title, you know, and now she's nonchalant, like, let's just get this going. We're just going to go through the motions. I'm going to win the title, and I gotta believe it's just her trying to get to the head of T-Gainz. She has to know that, you know, this is not going to be an easy task here for her.
And T-Gainz is ready to go to battle. She's gone into the ring with plenty of women here in New Heights Wrestling, has won some, has lost some, but she has learned from every match she's ever stepped in the ring.
Yeah, and has not lost many, too, by the way. Great winning percentage here at New Heights. As you see her, T-Gainz showing how it's done, and the fans appreciate it.
Yeah, Jodie can try as hard as she wants to get the crowd behind her, but T-Gainz has just become such a staple of this women's division that it's hard not to love her. Big tie up here.
And I think we're going to see that strength possibly play a factor in T-Gainz. She's got a great side headlock here. Looking to control, see a big smile on T-Gainz's face. She knows she's in control, but just Jodie. What's going on the offense? Creating that separation. Got that wrist now, yeah. If these women struggling to get the upper hand here. Let's see, T-Gainz not going to go. Jodie wants to slit her off. T-Gainz showing that power. Not going to happen.
You know,
reversal.
T-Gainz.
Whoa. Look at this,
look at that.
Joe.
Up and over. See, almost a little lucha move there from her.
Yeah.
And it's good to see this out of T-Gainz because she knows how important it is to head up this women's division. If you look at the history of the women's division in New Heights Wrestling, you're looking at people like Sky. You're looking at people like Lexi Gomez, Tiny Tenali, Eliza Hayes. You want to talk about New Heights Wrestling is where Kimber Lee had her final wrestling match.
Yes.
You had indie standouts, Janai Kai and Lindsay Snow that have been here as well. But of all those women, T-Gainz wants you to remember her as that top woman in the division. Big knee to the midsection of Jodie here. Are we seeing that confidence start to fade from Jodie a little bit as she takes more damage from her opponent?
That's the thing, right? It's easy to be confident in the beginning, but when you start taking some of that punishment, and here we go. Oh, look at this. Rolling her around here. Oh, T-Gainz.
Leg scissors gator roll here.
And now, it's like a pin submission.
Getting the pin from there.
Yeah.
You gotta wonder, is Jodie starting to feel like she's in over her head? She struggled to get to those ropes. She is sucking air right now. T-Gainz confidently in control of this match.
That's the thing, right? T-Gainz probably wants to drag her to deep waters because she's been there. She knows she won't drown.
And look at that reversal from Jodie there, getting the lariat. Catching her breath and then stomping that leg of T-Gainz.
Yes.
That's important. You want to stomp out the knee.
We see
get
it.
any kind of little advantage you can to get T-Gainz off of her feet.
We've seen this in other matches already tonight, right? Where the smaller opponent will try to take out the bigger opponent's legs. And it works to varying degrees, right? We've seen it where sometimes you get an advantage and it's enough to win a match, and then sometimes it's not.
And look at her stomping that knee, wrapping it around the rope, just really trying to get at it. And now that she's started targeting that knee, I don't think she's going to stop. And now targeting both knees at the same time.
Yeah, really working over those quads.
Look at T-Gainz finding it hard to get to her feet here.
Yeah, showing a lot of pain on her face.
Jodie stalking her into that opposite corner, kicking the
Big
legs
leg
out,
underneath,
and
yeah.
now the stop.
Oh, look at that. Jodie feeling herself right now. She's enjoying her work.
Going to the opposite corner.
Boom.
Big double knees to the corner there. Pulling T-Gainz out of the corner. And then going for the pin. But wrapping that leg around her. Really still trying to get at that knee. T-Gainz getting to those ropes immediately. That is great ring awareness from the champion there.
You know, I agree with you, but also you could say maybe a little desperation right now. You know, she wants to be near those ropes because, you know, those knees are really bothering her.
Yeah, Jodie started attacking them quick and ruthlessly, not letting up since that first attack.
Yeah, and T-Gainz still, you see, on her knees right now, moving around this ring here, can't really, create any separation. She can't turn the tide, and Just Jodie has got things in control.
Coming off the ropes here, big juggle drop kick, and going right for that pin. Kicking out at 2 on instinct there from T-Gainz.
Another thing I really like here about Just Jodie is she's being very methodical in her attack. She's taking her time, but making sure not to make any mistakes.
Yeah, because when you're up against a champion like T-Gainz, she has embodied this new women's division. And look at that. I have not seen a move like this at all. Once again, working both knees. She is attacking the weakness she created in T-Gainz, yet not with the same move each time. It's interesting how deep Jodie's wrestling IQ is.
And T-Gainz, once again, able to get to the ropes. Like you pointed out earlier, great ring awareness. But also, she's in trouble. She is in trouble here. And she needs to find a way to turn this around, like a lot of great champions do.
It has been a while since we've seen T-Gainz in this much trouble in a New Heights wrestling ring.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. Even in her losses, I don't know if I've seen her in trouble like this. This is the first time I've really seen an opponent really go after her legs.
Yeah, and since her debut, T-Gainz has been dominant in that ring. She is, and if she hasn't owned the whole match, she's owned the majority of it.
Yes.
But as we're getting deeper here, Jodie has had more time in control. T-Gainz is fighting off of her heels much more than she's fighting out of an attack area.
See, oh, look at this. Drop toe hold. T-Gainz now
Oh, leg drop to the back there.
Yeah,
but look, it didn't
yeah.
come without a little pain to her. Going for that pin.
Yeah, so, again, the attack by Jodie paying off here because now T-Gainz not able to use one of her signature moves to her full advantage.
Finally, Jodie looks like she's a little bit winded here. T-Gainz finally in control, throwing Jodie to the ground.
Well, this is one thing about T-Gainz. She's been here before. She's been in trouble when she goes
Oh,
out
look
like
at that. Look at those leg scissors really squeezing that neck of Jodie with those quads.
Yeah, T-Gainz now has a smile on her face.
Jodie looks like she's
look at
trying.
that. Grabbed her hair, but was able to use those knees. And look at T-Gainz cranking on knees.
Jodie rolling through here, almost getting out. Oh, T-Gainz brings her right back down. Jodie gets out.
And look at the pain.
Going right back to that almost, I don't even know how to describe that, like a sharpshooter.
It's almost like a sharpshooter half crab, but T-Gainz, you can see it on her face. It's the pain she's feeling right now. She has to make it to the ropes again.
No matter what you call it, it is effective. It is making it hard for T-Gainz to maneuver out of the middle of that ring. She's crawling, trying her best. The crowd is cheering her on. She finally gets there. Jodie's gonna hold on for those 5 seconds. We're seeing a little bit more frustration on Jodie's face here. You have to feel like she's gonna be ready to put this away anytime soon. She can feel that she's on the verge of victory. She sees T-Gainz wounded. T-Gainz gets out of that way.
Russian leg sweep off the ropes.
Oh,
wow.
Jodie hits the mat.
All right, both ladies down now.
That's exactly what T-Gainz needed. Both ladies trying to summon themselves right here. They have gone to war with each other. They have thrown everything they have up against the wall. And you're seeing the effect of this match on both of them right now.
This is a real gut check time for both these ladies. T-Gainz has been here before, though, like we said, and that could be the advantage.
T-Gainz is up to one knee. Jodie is up to one knee. T-Gainz finally makes it to her feet. Jodie just gets to her feet. Big lariat. And again. Will we get a third here? Oh, attacking the legs. Jodie is in the ropes now.
Yeah, look at T-Gainz getting fired up.
And the crowd is getting fired up as well. T-Gainz coming off the ropes. Almost that meteora to Jodie's back. Fires Jodie into the middle of the ring. Coming off the ropes again. Jumping Bulldog. Rolling Jodie over. Will she get the win too? Oh, 2.5. I'm surprised Jodie has anything left in the tank here. T-Gainz is surprised Jodie has anything in there.
Jodie Just Jodie has shown tonight that she is championship material. Even if she can't pull off this victory, she's come very close and pushed T-Gainz a lot farther and harder than we've ever seen anybody.
100%. And you can see why Jodie got this opportunity after getting that win at Full Throttle. She is very impressive in the ring. And once again, T-Gainz is down. Jodie hooking the leg. T-Gainz kicking out on instinct at 2.5.
Yeah, I thought you were going to say she was cooked there. She might be soon enough, but...
She looks very close to it, but you can see her still moving around. Still doing her best to get to her feet.
Oh, what do we got here?
Jodie is lining up for something.
Oh,
T-Gainz looking like she's blocking it here.
Yeah, no. T-Gainz, elbows.
Fights out of it.
Whoa,
up on the
there's
shoulders
the power.
now.
That's the difference maker, that power.
No! Drops Jodie on her face. Hey!
Night.
T-Gainz retains the New Heights Wrestling Women's Championship.
Get it out.
Sorry, I'm getting choked up here because this is an emotional moment. In the 17 years of New Heights Wrestling, have we seen a bigger win for T-Gainz? I say not.
No, I mean, first title defense out of the way, and Jodie Just Jodie, she brought it. She put T-Gainz to the test, but man, T-Gainz showing why she's championship material and why she persevered. Even through adversity, she came back.
You know, and now T-Gainz doesn't have that hanging over her head anymore. People saying that Jodie didn't get the fair shot at that championship. saying that T-Gainz just got this because of who she is in New Heights Wrestling. Tonight, T-Gainz proved that she was the better wrestler in the ring, and I cannot wait to see who in the next 17 years of New Heights Wrestling is going to step up against T-Gainz.
You saw the look of defeat on Just Jodie's face, and we see T-Gainz celebrating in the ring. That's what it's all about, folks.
And listen to the Walton County Fairgrounds. They are very excited by this T-Gainz win here.
She is walking out, going to celebrate with some of these fans, especially these young fans. They all love her. What a great role model. What a great champion. T-Gainz, we're very proud of you.
And that is another great win here. Look at the people there loving the win. T-Gainz making her way to the back now. And if you want to see what is next for T-Gainz, find New Heights Wrestling Facebook, Instagram, X, YouTube. Use that hashtag NHWPro. But most importantly, thank you for joining us.
Good night, everybody.